Alrighty then. Some music. Alrighty. That's... Oh yeah, Kennesaw. Oh, we actually have the better quarterback. I think we should be able to have the better... Our defense should be able to stop them. And they have a better O-line than us. Of course, everyone has a better O-line than us. But I want to come out and I want to run the ball.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Cox. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Was that a safety blitz? Yeah.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission #1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the golden flashes. Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The golden flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time.
I do love that. Really,
and what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Wow, we just have no pressure on the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw. He's got an open man.
Oh, he got it.
He'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Rides to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You want on an end of play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
I realize that. Where's my goal line? I know I have goal line, don't I? Oh my god, I don't have goal line. We going for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Finds a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their 1st sack.
4 sacks.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in.
It's just insane how many sacks we're just taking.
He goes again. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. They'll immediately call timeout. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A third down try for the offense.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Nice job getting past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action.
Oh, wait, come on. I don't know what
Under
two was
pressure,
doing.
and down he goes at the third.
Oh, that's hilarious. Look at two. I thought he wasn't going to get it.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I had a feeling the tight end's going to catch it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Banks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Mark down at the 44.
And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Almost got it.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Snap from the gun on third down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball.
Oh, I don't know what the CPU is looking. I know we had people open. Look at that for the 1st down. They just dropped it off to any of those two.
Right on the money, you just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
We did not just let that happen.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I can't believe that just happened.
He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick.
You won't let me call a timeout? Uh-oh. Man, we fucked up. We messed up.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the 2nd half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Dude, did we stop him?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Dorsey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle.
Oh, intercepted.
Intercepted, the
He
defense
forced
is
it
set
in.
up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, what a move. Makes the grab over the middle. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Absolutely perfect. That gives him a 16-10 lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take...
Oh, wow, that was
Turning it on.
horrible.
Big pickup on the ground here.
Like, he should have had that. Look at that.
This drive moving and give them a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. In the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the move. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. That's caught. It's Banks. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
And the pressure gets there. And he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's
And the
sacks
Golden
just
Flashes
ruined
send out the punt
drives.
unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 83, odds at punts it away.
They booted away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Pulls it in. It's Stevens. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, quarterback.
Just two.
7 sacks is insane. You literally have a dude crossing. You are looking at the dude.
Rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough. In this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the
my
game.
team doesn't know how to sack a quarterback.
They've got it inside the 30.
Look at this. Why is he stopping? That's crazy. It really does
At the 28, it's first down.
this in anything.
Kennesaw State right back to work. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They just keep firing. Here's a heat.
At 10 sacks.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field.
I didn't make this
down
play.
multiple
What the fuck,
possessions
game?
this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They immediately call
Dude,
timeout, trying to preserve
I want a game where
every
I
second
don't. I
they
can just
can
play
to
as the
try to
coach
rally
and
here
pick
late.
the plays. Auto.
Down by
It's hard. You
multiple
can't play it
possessions.
like
They
this.
can't
This
come
is
up empty
depressing.
on this
This is like
drive
my
in the
third
fourth
time
quarter.
trying.
They'll go for it on fourth down. The short hand,
Quarterbacks
it's
don't
Dorsey.
read
Will
defenses.
not get
Auto
there.
pass
A fourth
sucks.
down stop. Couldn't ask for better.
I don't know if I want to play. Fuck is it?
Field position for this
Fuck, I know.
offense.
There's just games where it's like auto pass works, and then there's just games where it just feels like it doesn't work, and the quarterback just stands there. Or he sees a sack coming, so instead of trying to like do something, he just runs backwards. Like, I hate it. Oh, that's great. All right, we gotta get this game. Where's the W's at? There it is. No, let's go with pro style.
Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Flashes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left.
Oh, he dropped.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great.
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Flashes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Golden Flashes are on the move. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Number 24.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end.
Yes, let's go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes,
That's not the play,
get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open.
Go, Mr. President.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Complete. Via the screen.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Western Michigan, 0.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, it's a
Oh,
fumble.
come on.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
I actually took over to try to make him
Defenders everywhere.
slide.
It's a turnover.
That's sad.
Guys, we're about
Very
to get
few
another
times I
look at
take
this
over.
Western Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Quarterback keeps it. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dorsey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Fires to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Broncos will punt this one away.
Number 25 on to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pressure coming, and they'll wrap him up.
I know my O-line's bad, but like, he panics.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39.
Oh, okay.
Line, it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Really need to find a productive play this time. Turning it on.
He literally ran where I blitzed.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Got 58 with the pancake block. He turns back around to block that guy.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the 1st half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It's a draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Etheridge.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. They make the stop, and that
I don't know
is
why
the
they
end
run
of
up to
the
the line
first
of
half.
scrimmage, and they'll do it 90
That's the end of the
degrees
second
and run
quarter.
out
That
of
means
bounds.
it's time to join Kevin in our halftime
Kind of
update.
crazy.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the catch, it's Etheridge.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The golden flashes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Still running
He's got
at
a long
35.
run. Is he going to hit it?
There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Kent State! And that one will give them the lead.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Hinton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bringing the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. He'll take another shot here.
Oh, he dropped
Oh, he
it.
had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Number 25.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Banks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Golden Flashes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Golden Flashes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll sneak it.
QB sneak. Picks up 1. 1st and goal, Kent State.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive.
And he takes it in for the
Biggest
score.
lead all season.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Western Michigan, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And now on second down for this offense. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Let's go.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the right. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Etheridge. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the...
Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally
Mr.
get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Hope it's a cramp or something.
And the golden flashes. We'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Let's go.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. He wants to throw it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Works the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Another
And
sack.
the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
All right, second win of the season.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Look at that dude, 5 pancakes. All right, feels good to get that win. Hey, we got our first commit. How can you have 4 tackles but 5 tackles for a loss? Damn, we lost someone to, get off my list. Do I have visitors visiting prospects today? I thought I do against UMass. Alright, UMass. Let's go take a look at their team. Oh, they got 3 freshman quarterbacks. Oh, they have a good running back. Their O-line looking a little sus, though. What about their D-line? Can we run it down their throats? Yeah, boy, we can. They have a good linebacking core. They have a good linebacker on defense. All right. And it's a home game. We're going to stay with a pro-style offense. Come out in our all black. Do this with the black helmet. All right, let's see if we can go 500 on the season. After this game, halfway through the
Glad to
season.
have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway.
Set to advance on the football.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kent State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play.
Oh, he's got some space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
This ain't the play I chose, though. It makes me mad.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Dorsey. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the noses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
We got past it.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. To the air, it's Hairston. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Oh, we got it. I was not expecting that.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down.
Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and
a
runs to the
random timeout.
football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
All right, we're going for it.
Tries to get it on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the golden flashes, trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Kent State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The UMass offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quick completion on the out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hairston.
Step for step.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Dorsey. Hard running there. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Massey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want.
There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. UMass quickly back to the line.
At the 35-yard line, it's 3rd down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fights off a defender.
Oh.
Finds a crease at the 20.
Hit it.
Touchdown, Minutemen! Great job by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only 1 defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Etheridge. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. from the gun to give, looking for room. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Flashes will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the 1st. Keep the drive alive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dorsey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short
I didn't
gain.
get to pick a play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Finding an escape route. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity.
He's got it.
Oh, he got over the top. There is no way that just happened.
Inside, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UMass.
I can't believe that.
A really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. UMass quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle, it's Cox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass, it's Hairston. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man.
Really good
Touchdown,
DB. It's the only thing we have on this team.
Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Hunt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The UMass offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. UMass quickly back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. UMass to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
13, you just ran right
Nice
past the
move
running
to keep
back.
running.
For some
UMass
reason.
getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Complete on the shuffle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's
He got
game.
it, and he's into the end zone.
We
Touchdown,
just have
UMass.
no D-line.
No
It
mid-season
sucks.
doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The give to the lone running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my...
Breaks into the open.
All right, Mr. President.
And he runs it in for the score.
True
Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Huge play. It's so
We
nice
have
to
a
have
chance.
guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
16.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He leaves it with his back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Let's go. This is exactly what we
What
needed.
a play to set him up.
Let's get it back in
And
this game.
he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Kent State.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
Turning it on. He is down at the
he's
1.
hurt.
A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kent State. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 9 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. UMass quickly back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper.
The ball back.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. UMass will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Banks. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Etheridge.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short.
O-line.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down for the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Hairston. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Turns it loose.
Come
Grabs it
on,
off the
D.
25-inch stride. And
There's literally a person that's supposed to be in there. Where is that person? Oh, he just dropped way too far back. Like, why is there that much? That's game.
Vince is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And
My
he
defense
rolls
breaks
into the
down. My
house.
O-line decides to let everyone
Touchdown,
through on 3rd and
Minutemen.
1.
Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting the...
Here comes the rush.
That play
and
sums
they've got
up
it
the whole
wrapped up
season
at the
right there.
28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Going for it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve
if I
on.
don't
And
blitz, we can't press the quarterback. We need that. I can't believe we're 2-4 right now. I can't believe we lost that one. We still have him as number 1, and we're not even putting points in him. And we really have nothing he wants. We got 6 games left. Oh, well. Damn. Alright, we really just mixed up our whole line. Alright, I got one more game we'll play.
Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh, we're going to get this?
He's got an alley.
Beautiful return.
They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The Golden Flashes offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Toledo's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Rockets headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Grover. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Rockets can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Fires left. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it off.
I didn't realize I thought the other safety was on that tight end.
Touchdown, Rockets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Etheridge. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, it's his flag.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got enough space. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Dorsey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
That D-line
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with this guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man.
It's just horrible at
Crosses the
pursuing.
45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Yeah,
and you got to
40's
communicate.
dumb. My linebackers are dumb.
He
Hey, I'm
works
going
his
to
way
watch
inside
the
the
quarterback
30
take
down
off
to the
running,
29.
and he's just going to slide out of the way. Like, look at this. Look at 40. I understand the game is programmed, but the game is programmed bad. Look at that.
Picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Golden Flashes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Dorsey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes... at the 37-yard line.
But how about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed and is able to close the gap.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going
Come on,
to
he's
let
on
one
the
fly
run.
down the middle.
There we go. Give us the ball.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So,
turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Fires toward the end zone.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Golden Flashes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
17, Kent State, 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle.
How did he
It's
get
Keys.
that open?
And they'll do more than move.
Is he out here breaking my DBs? Oh, they're hitting each other over there. That's how. My players ran into each other.
They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rush is on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Grover. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the golden flashes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll move the tight end. Quick handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and...
There he goes! Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And
Did he hold on? Oh, he held.
They get him corralled, but not until
He's
he's
good
in
at
the
hitting
red
those
zone. They'll
seams,
mark
though.
it at the 14. The Golden Flashes are marching down the field. They're going to run it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. He got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a first and goal. Unleashes to
Why
the
did
end
he
zone.
throw it?
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Wow. That's so bad. We would have just gave it to the running back. It's a TD. Oh.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so
It's a
he's
pass.
getting
The
ready
tight end's
to
gonna grab
jump
it.
anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game.
Oh, he's
Dude, look
got
at that
some
center.
space.
Downfield.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just
Let's go.
wonder
Let's get
maybe
the
in
ball
the
back
second
again. Do
half,
this
if they
again.
keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
With the catch, it's Dorsey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's a draw. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go right back to him. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, he's got it open again.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kent State.
Back in.
Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kent State, 17.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
All right.
It'll be 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers.
Let's get this ball back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Oh,
Got a man, it's Crosby.
got it.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, we're getting crazy.
Distance
We're
between them and the
safeties.
sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Ford.
My people
Still
cannot
on
be
his
this
feet at the
slow.
45.
I had the safeties coming. Where were my safeties? Not even where my safety was supposed to even blitz.
Up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Caught behind the line. It's Grover. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going to the running game.
Bro, what is up with the ankles on this game?
That's why a good running game.
Like, look at this. There's just no way Robinson can just run right past the dude like that. That's insane.
Coaches and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun,
Our
running
players
back
are
gets
on the
the
ground.
give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
What
In
happened?
the middle, it's a 0. And
It wasn't a full blitz. Oh, you stupid 8. You lost us the game. Brown, thank you. You lost us the game. Fell for the damn...
right into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive
Brown lost us
coordinator
the
on
game.
that drive as well.
Maybe
There are
I
a lot
should
of
just
coaches that would
accidentally
have played
lose
it
the
very
scholarship,
conservative,
too.
very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away.
That's
Count on your
insane.
defense.
A
not
safety
this
in that
guy.
position
He was
should
going to
never
take some
fall for that
shots,
run.
count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he
It's the
takes
whole,
this from
you gotta be
inside the
disciplined in
5.
real life.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down.
See,
And
no one's
the
open. The
pressure
quarterback does
gets him back.
stupid shit like that. Like, come on. If no one's open, my quarterback just runs and starts running backwards. He always just runs backwards. Even though there's 2 people open.
Yard line.
You know, this is a very well-rounded
Game makes
defensive
no
line.
sense.
They play
The
this
game logic
4-3 scheme.
makes
They've got guys
no
up front
sense at all.
that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the
See
pass.
what I mean?
And here comes the
He
pressure.
turns around. Why? I'm going to start running backwards. Duh. It
There he
ruins the
goes
goddamn
down again.
experience of this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive
Fucking
alive
trash
after that
AI.
earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it.
I
Catch in
don't
the
know
middle,
how
it's
we just got
Etheridge.
that.
Really nice job
That's
to get it
crazy.
past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Yeah, they need to
This
stop
offense
the
is like
quarterback
running
just
a
turning around and
perfection
running
drill
back.
in practice against
they're
air,
pressured.
chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's what? The ball's going to go out of
What?
bounds. That's in the end. And it'll be a safety. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Yeah, it was a... What is up with this game? Trash fucking game. Wow.
So he took a...
How? The game's like, duh. Like, dumb. This makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. See? Arms already going forward, and somehow it just zooms to the ground. Game's broken.
By using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running to Green.
returner is brought down at the 36. And the Toledo offense.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rockets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the ground.
Been a safety.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point in the game,
now
in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Caught near the sticks. It's Etheridge. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Yeah, just throw it away while you have a dude open right there.
He just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Bring in the heat.
See, he doesn't know what he's doing. AI automatically just
didn't have much
runs
of a
the
chance
quarterback.
on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
There you go, that's my final game for the day. Get out of their top 8. 4. Only 5 games left. Damn, Ohio's got a winning record. We only take on one school that has a winning record. What is mine? Oh, good. What do they got? Oh, that's a doable game. That's it for me. Tired. Game pissed me off.